So today we are dyeing a pair of Edmonds McAllisters into navy blue, which is a pretty tricky color because by the time you cover the entire shoe so that no tan is showing, the shoe sometimes appears black. So we have to find a way to dye and mix the colors correctly so that it covers the shoe, but it still looks blue. And I really wanted to make a video for it. Now, this pair of shoes I bought at the Shoe Bank at Port Washington, Wisconsin. That's Edmonds' home factory, and the store there actually specializes in factory seconds. I saw these because they're my size when I was at the party at the port, and I almost bought them. But then when my client, who is the same size as me, needed a pair for work, I knew exactly where to find it, and it was $137. If you ever need a pair of shoes, this isn't sponsored or anything, you can just call the Shoe Bank, and their awesome team will help you. I'm good friends with the general manager. His name is Alex, and he's just incredible. Every year he invites all of us to go to the home factory for a party, and we go crazy with making shoes, custom shoes, finding shoes in our sizes, and this is just the fruits of the Shoe Bank. So I can tell why these are a factory second. Maybe the stitching here is slightly uneven, but other than that, maybe a tiny bit of loose grain, but these are solid shoes for $137. And I think they're gonna be a really incredible canvas for that navy blue. So let's get started and see what we can do. Oh, and also, if you're watching this on the TV, I'm sorry that the videos are now vertical, but I don't wanna record everything twice. And because of Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, it's just way easier. And if you're on a phone, you won't notice a difference. It's just for those who watch my videos on their TV, so I'm sorry about that. I know 10 years ago, everything was horizontal, but now everything is vertical. Just really a tough break. So let's get started. This is definitely the most important yet underrated part of this project, and that is prepping the shoe using acetone. I don't recommend bottled acetone for nail polish remover that acts as nail polish remover. I recommend the tin you find at Lowe's or Home Depot or even Walmart. I've seen them there. But just take your time, make sure you're removing that factory finish, and you'll know when there's no more color bleeding off onto your rag, you'll be set to go. Take your time, prep it right, and it'll make the entire thing much, much easier. And when you're using a color that's not going to mix well with the edges of the shoe, you're going to have to tape it off. And that's extremely annoying, but blue painter's tape is usually the right way to go, although I do run into an issue here. But just make sure it's all taped off. Use a tool of some kind and make sure the tape is inside the edge really well so the dye doesn't get anywhere else but the upper of the shoe. And I diluted this leather dye with some rubbing alcohol to make it a bit lighter. Like I mentioned, it was almost black, so you do want that blue to come through, but take your time, use an applicator. This isn't a complicated job. We're not doing anything fancy patina wise. We're just making sure the entire shoe is covered. Even those little broguing holes you see right there that are exposed, you're going to have to use a tool of some kind to get in there and make sure everything is navy blue. But take your time and do it right, and the results are going to be worth it. So now that the shoe is completely dyed, we're going to be doing some slight patina work, but most of you should be able to do it. Using rubbing alcohol, we're going to lighten up some of the areas so there's a bit of a contrast, not acetone. We don't want to remove everything, we just want a slight variation. So right here by the vamp, I'm using some rubbing alcohol to bring out a lighter color, and along the toe area as well. It's pretty simple, nothing complicated. I just didn't want that complete uniformity. I wanted a bit of some lightness coming through here and there. But other than that, it's a pretty simple process. Just take your time and use your finger. It's such an incredible tool, and it's pretty precise. And when it's done, it should look like this. So you see some slight variation here and there along the vamp and the toe, just so it doesn't look so dark and uniform. We do want a little bit of fun, a little bit of variation, but I think it looks really, really great. And I might use some black to kind of shade some areas, but other than that, I think we're ready to go. Here's the other shoe in the pair, and I think it looks pretty good. So the shoe shine is next, and I think we're set to go. Okay, so I'm recording this last minute. Sorry, I know it's on my phone, but before you shine the shoe, you should know that navy wax is too dark. It's going to appear black once the mirror shine comes through, so you need another color that's going to work. And no matter what blue you use from any company, it's going to look too dark, even the Saphir one. So my secret to shining is, let me get it here, gray. Now, I know this looks pretty dark on camera here, but it's actually a very light blue looking color. And it's one of the best ways of shining a navy blue shoe. It ends up looking very nice and it doesn't darken too much. So that's just my secret. If you need to shine a blue shoe, use gray. It's such an underrated color and I really, really love it. And I've been using it for a while and I never would have bought it otherwise, but it was sent to me and I've ended up using it for a lot of navy blue projects. So give it a try. It comes in this, I thought it was neutral at first, but it's actually gray. So totally worth using. Give it a try. Okay, so I actually really like how these came out. Everything looks good. The color looks exactly where I wanted. The mirror shine looks great. McAllisters are known for having a very small toe area. That makes the mirror shine even harder. The bigger the toe area, the easier the shine, but even then, I think it still looks pretty good, all things considered. Now, this was just a sit-down shine, and I think everything looks really, really amazing. The color came out really great. My only complaint here is that the tape didn't seal as well as I thought, so some areas here have a little bit of navy polish where they shouldn't. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with the final result. So I hope you liked the video. This was more of a quick keeping you updated on the work that I'm doing. I know I should post more often and I want to do that. So I'm going to be posting a lot of videos for my work, hopefully. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So thanks again. Make sure to check out theelegantoxford.com for all your shoe care needs and check out our masterclass tab for upcoming classes that we're doing. We're having an amazing time with those and we want you guys to be there. So please sign up if we're coming to a city near you. And if you have a location you'd like me to come to, please make sure to email me or send me a message. And if we have enough interest, I can do a class at any time, anywhere. Thanks again for watching and have a really amazing day.